Aries, hi. So this is going to be a reading for February 28th through March 6th. And I'll take a look into your recent past, your current energies, and your immediate future. And then I'll close it off with a couple of cards from the universe for you. And these are general readings, so they may not resonate for all of you. If they do, there is an extended. At the end of the video, you can check out all the info about that in the description box below if you want. What you doing, baby girl? Let's see. All right, the overall energy for the reading, the devil. Something quite unhealthy is happening here, which I don't know what it is. We'll see. In the recent past, the Two of Cups, the Nine of Swords, the Page of Wands. There you are, kind of having a hard time here with coming together in love with someone. I feel like it did happen, but then it caused grief, and then, you know, it's that back and forth of one day it's feeling great, it's feeling like, oh my god, it's happening, it's amazing, it's this and that and the other, and then the next day it's like, oh shit, it hurts. But I don't see it necessarily, this situation, taken away from, you know, you staying open or trying to at least. Maybe it did at times, but not to the point of, oh my god, I'm losing myself over this. In the current situation, the King of Pentacles, the Ten of Pentacles, the Moon. There's an aspect of yourself that's being hidden. And it has to do with stability. And it has to do with a whole lot of stability. It's that sense of, I've got this. In your material world, in what you're envisioning for yourself, in what you're trying to create for yourself. And I feel like you do have it. Problem is you're not seeing it for what it is. This potential of yours, this I've got it, you know, kind of sense. So I don't know, quite interesting here. In the immediate future, the Six of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune, the Nine of Cups. Something is shifting here, but something is shifting in a very interesting way. It's a shift from the ego victory into that inner victory and success, that we're it almost feels like you're not taking things in the same way that you did in the past, where you were happy, you were successful about this, about the other, about whatever achievements you may have had, and it's all shifting into a sense of peace and calm and acceptance, and not an ego place at all, which is beautiful. Wow, let's see. This is going to be an interesting reading. Let's take a look here. Let me see that devil. I was completely sure it was going to be tied up to this situation here in your current energies. Two of Swords, Five of Wands, Ten of Pentacles. Oh man, you're sabotaging yourself. You're sabotaging again, there's a sense of you having it in terms of understanding that you're creating your own reality, your own environment, your own material world, your own sense of where can I become stable, where am I stable right now, and things like that. You've got it down. You've got it all figured out. The problem is you're up in your head about it like crazy. So because you're up in your head about it like crazy, you're taken away from that. You're taken away from yourself in that sense. You're complicating things when things are so much more simple than you think in this department. Start with seeing where you do have it, you know, in your own creation of your own life, your own world, basically. Start with seeing that. Maybe that'll help. Because for now, I feel like there's you and you arguing about it. Like, no, I don't have it there. No, I could do so much better. Oh, yes, you could do so much better in every aspect of your life. But recognize where you do have it. Because there are places, even if you fight with yourself or, you know, wanting to do so much better. You know? That's where this unhealthy kind of energy comes into play, because I feel like it's a pattern for you. You reach this place, right, where you achieved something. And it's interesting because it's all tying up in the way you perceive achievement later on. You achieve something. And instead of just sitting there with energy and embracing it and being like, yeah, this is, you know, I own it, I did it, you know, you kind of get past it really fast by saying, I need to do better. And you do need to do better, but sit with energies as you gain them, and embrace them. They're yours, you know? Don't argue with them. And don't argue. And the way you argue with them is by saying, I can do better. You completely missed acknowledging what you just did, basically. It's quite an interesting aspect that's showing up for you here. Let me see. What do I want to see in their recent past? Let me see that Nine of Swords. The Four of Swords, the King of Wands, the Magician. You're showing up quite powerful in this reading, in these energies. You just sat on my energies that I was looking at. Because I see you in that place of where you could easily lose it, right, over something like this. You know, I love somebody and it's perfect until it's not anymore. And I could lose it. I could lose it in an instant. And I see you kind of observing it all from the outside and being like, yeah, I could lose it, but I'm not gonna. I choose not to. You know, so it's hard to explain what I see in there. But it's very fascinating the way you show up in this reading. It's like an overall example of we all have it within ourselves. It's just a matter of acknowledging it and stepping back enough so that we can embody that I have it, basically. And then it's much easier to work with the energies that are kind of slapping us in the face sometimes. So a sense of empowerment, it's shown up in the past. You've had it for quite some time. Now let's see in this current situation what's going on. Let me see the King of Pentacles, the Empress, the Queen of Wands, the Nine of Swords. Okay, so you want to be better by the looks of it. And it's all tied up to that Nine of Swords that showed up in the past as I have it. You have it here too. There's something that's tying you up to another situation, another energy, another person, the same one from the past that caused that whole grief. There's something tied up to them that you feel you're lacking, especially tied up to the material. So you could be thinking, because I don't have enough money, they don't want me, or because I don't have enough power in here, there, or who knows where, they don't want me. There's a sense of wanting to grow because that energy is pushing you. Not that they're pushing you, you're pushing yourself through the existence of that energy. So there's something speaking to you here in terms of, I want to be better, especially in the material, because otherwise they wouldn't even look my way, kind of thing. But this is buried deep down within you. I feel like you're not even acknowledging this energy right here. Let's do the Ten of Pentacles. Baby girl, you're sleeping on my cards. Luckily, I went through those, but it's going to be a whole mess in here. For the Ten of Pentacles, you get the Four of Wands, the Seven of Pentacles, the Three of Pentacles. Yeah, it almost feels like you intentionally keep them in this place of let's keep in touch, let's be friends, let's do this, that, and the other, because I need to work on my own stability before we can have something more here. So they're all kind of intertwined. There's this sense of you wanting to grow, which is normal. It's perfectly normal, right? But you're finding that more as an excuse to keep them away, almost. Aries, Aries, Aries. I didn't expect this, but yeah. Let's do the moon. Eight of Cups, Two of Cups, Eight of Swords. And it's kind of coming together in a beautiful way here, because there's so many things that we can find as excuses, right, to not go for something. We feel like something is so aligned with us inside, but on the outside we can hang on to 1,000 excuses to reject that. Because it's like, even though it makes sense on the inside, on the outside, you know, there's this whole wide world. And I'm gonna find your religion, for example, your age, your whatever, to put against you here. Because actually I'm putting things in the way of me, in the way of my own heart here. But I don't know that I'm doing that. I'm gonna hang on to everything exterior. I'm gonna put it on you because you're to blame. And meanwhile, I'm rejecting myself here by doing that. But I don't know that. And you're showing the perfect example here, because you're so much up in your head about this Two of Cups situation that showed up in your past. It's shown up here. It's shown up tied up to even your material. So again, another excuse, right? I don't feel like I have enough money for them, or I don't feel like I'm the best partner for them, or I don't feel... It's all tied up to self-worth. It's all tied up to all sorts of self. But we put it out there as them, the environment, the world, everything. We're gonna find something, don't worry about it. Meanwhile, it's buried deep down within you. It's about self. It's not about them. It's not about the world. It's not about the age. It's not about whatever. Let's do the Six of Wands in the immediate future. The Death card, the Temperance card, the Queen of Pentacles. Perfect. That ego self is going to waste. It's going to the dumpster, basically. There's a whole lot of self-care. There's a whole lot of humbleness almost obtained through this self-care, this new stage of self-care. And the ego side, where I'm like, I've got success, I've got this, I've got that, I've got the other, look at me. Away it goes. Let's do the Wheel of Fortune. Page of Wands, Nine of Pentacles, Seven of Wands. You're reaching this place of stability within yourself. You're kind of figuring out that the exterior motives and excuses and all of that are bullshit, basically. And you're finding that peace within yourself, and it gives you a sense of new, a sense of, you know, hitting that refresh button and being like, ooh, I feel this. But there's still a little part of you that's against it. And it could be because it's new, because it's, you know, you're going to feel things in a different way. You're going to feel yourself in a different way. And, you know, what better way to reject yourself than feeling a new energy? I'm not used to it. Let me reject it. Oh, man. And I love it when people are like, no, I love this. I'm embracing this. It's not showing up on the surface. So you're not even going to recognize it. You know, that whole rejection of self. But definitely a huge ass step compared to the current energies here, where you're kind of on the outside busy looking for reasons to reject something when it's actually inside of you. This is recognizing that it's you, and you're improving you. You're getting rid of that freaking ego. Let's do the Nine of Cups in the immediate future, the Six of Wands, the Nine of Wands, the Sun. Yep. Experiencing happiness from a different place. From a place of, again, humbleness, embracing this sense, this newfound sense of stability within yourself, and getting rid of all of that. Let me hang on to the exterior. Let me find reasons. Kind of always taking it back to you and being like, what is that in me? What is that? Where is that? Let me find it. You know. So this is basically what's coming up here for you in the immediate future as an overall energy, is experiencing things in a different way. And even as I say that, it's gonna feel uncomfortable. It's gonna feel new, but go with it. See what happens. You know, what's the worst that could happen? Definitely happiness. I love how your reading ended with the happiest card in the deck. And it's going to be experienced in a very different way on your side. Let's see what the universe has to close it off. Knight of Wands, Three of Pentacles, the Temperance card. Yeah, it's even shifting the dynamic within this situation, which it's a friendship by the looks of it, but it's more than that. But definitely shifting. Something's happening here. With your shift within this, it's going to shift the energies of the connection. And it almost seems like it's more appealing to the other energy. It's more attractive. It's like, ooh, I feel like I can't get away, kind of thing. Like it's pulling me towards it. And you're not doing shit. You're just kind of doing your thing. You know, but by doing that, again, the energies within the connection are shifting too. So, quite interesting. So, that's what I have for you. Hope this helped, and I'll see you next time. Bye.